Howdy and Galusha, welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. A while back we had the overview of a gun that Crosman put out. It's a new 1077. It's a 1077TAC. Looks different. How's it going to shoot? Is it going to be like the old 1077, which we had in the other video? Don't know, but we're going to find out today. This is the first time. It's not even loaded with CO2 yet. But we're going to talk about the gun itself as to what all it has, how it works. And I've showed you some of this before in the overview. This has a Picatinny rail, so you can mount a scope. In fact, with that sort, you can mount a pretty good scope. You have another rail down here, so you can put a light or some other accessory if you want to put a laser sight, whatever. But I'm just going to shoot it this way today, just with the straight sights. Now, these sights are adjustable, and up here you have a fiber optic, which I like. And back here, this is an adjustable sight. Now, in the book, it does not tell you that it's adjustable for windage, but it is. There's a little adjustment right down here. You take the screw, move that. Not much adjustment, but a little, and it even tells you right in there, right, left, whatever. And it has your elevation. We're going to be adjusting it if we need to. We're going to see what happens. Let's see what. Well, it weighs just a little over 3.5 pounds, which is not bad. This is a synthetic stock. Of course, it's not metal or anything like that. That's what most of this stuff's made for. Put your CO2 in up here, which we're going to do in just a bit. This is the magazine. You have, well, at least the magazine holder, I should say. Here it is right here. And I've already got it loaded, and I'm going to talk to you about that too. But here, make sure that you've got this in the right way as far as loading for your, if you don't have this in here the right direction, these pellets, they're not going to work. That's all there is to it. This right here, you cannot load this magazine holder wrong because it has this right here. Only go in one way. But this, you might be able to force it in the wrong way. And if it rotates like this, you're pretty good. But otherwise, if you don't, that means the pellets are sticking out somewhere, and you've got to push that in a little bit better. You take it out by taking this lever right here, moving it back, moving it out towards the side, and that's all there is to it. And I'll show you when we reload it again, because I'll have another one, which I've got here. It comes with 2 of these rotary magazines. So anyway, like I told you, I'll show you here how you put it in. See, there's a notch right here, a notch. So there's no way you're going to get it in wrong, because it's going to go in this direction with the way that that notch is, just like that. So anyway, and it comes out pretty doggone easy. Seems like you have to do it from one side though, more so than the other for some reason. Anyway, that's the magazine. We're going to leave it out for right now. What else? Well, it does have this, and I didn't notice this anywhere online telling you either. This is adjustable. You can bring this cheek plate up or down. It's rubber, so that's pretty nice. And I don't know, I think it's just about right now, because I can, at least at the moment, maybe I'll see that I want to adjust it differently. I don't know. But let's see. Oh, it's a rifled barrel, which is good because we're shooting pellets. As I said, it takes a single CO2. This is not a double one like like some of the others are. But that's about it. It does have a safety right here. It has a little crossbar safety. Put it back on, and you cannot pull that once you got that safety on. So anyway, that's about it. The next thing I guess we're going to do is shoot. And what I've done is I've taken an AR-500 target like we've done in the past, and I put a sticker on it. Now you might notice, if I zoom in, you might notice some other hits on there. That's from other shooting in the past. I've put a new sticker over the top of the other sticker that was shot up pretty good. But we're going to put that magazine back in here, put my CO2 down in here, and screw this down, and then we're going to start shooting. Well, you can see the target we got down there. By the way, this is a 177 pellet that we're firing, and I'm using Norma, because I think you've known in the past, I've used quite a bit of Norma. I've got several of them that I really like, but these Normas have worked pretty good. This is a match one. I've got one in there, though. I think I might have damaged the skirt on the pellet, and I'm hoping not. Anyhow, I'm going to grab the gun here. We're going to put it up on our Shooter's Choice AccuRest and see what we can do down here. Well, that's the first time I fired it. You see what it looks like, but the trigger pull was unbelievably long. I couldn't believe that. I just pulled it real slow to see what it was doing, and man, I'll tell you, it was long. So let me take a look at that, and then I'll know what I'm going to do as far as adjusting the sight. I think the round hit low. Like I said, I shot at that before, and so I've got other spots, and I really thought it'd be more accurate than that in the first shot, but you know, looking at the sight itself, I think it needs to be brought up anyway. So let's do that, and we'll see what the next shot brings. Yeah, I just cannot believe that trigger pull is so stinking long. Well, let's see where that one hit. That last round was a dead center bullseye. And I've been putting a pretty good grouping over there. I'd turned the camera off, by the way, because this thing just has been really, really weird on adjustments. It's been like it's been all over the place. I don't know if it's my pellets or what the deal is, but anyway, I'm going to grab that thing and show you, because I've never had a pellet stick to an AR-500 target like this. It may be because of the 2 layers of stickers. I don't know. But I'm going to grab that and bring it back here, show you, and then we're going to actually do some plinking and perhaps go over to the 25-yard range. All right, here we are with the target, and I'm going to show you what we did. You can see I had quite a grouping in here, and I knew that I was pretty much on at that point, and we'd done some of that before I turned the camera off. But that last round hit right here, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, that pellet, and if I can get it off of there, it is actually stuck into that, and I think it may be stuck into the layers of, and I think it is, and it's stuck. You know, it's not stuck into this 500 way. It's just that it's there. It's underneath there now. Anyway, that pellet stuck right into there, and it hit in the middle. But I was having them going around. Now, all of these are the ones that were previously fired. And you see I colored them in with that black marker like I suggested. But when I started getting a grouping right here pretty good, because I hit some there earlier, I knew, all right, it's doing good. And for plinking, this is going to be pretty good, I'd say. But that long trigger pull, I don't know if it'll break in and be different or not. But anyway, let's put up some cans. I've already got some down there anyway. We're going to put this thing down, and we're going to shoot those cans and do some plinking. I told you that I was going to show you how I load this before we started shooting again, so I'd forgotten about that. Sorry about that. Here's your magazine right here. Now, this points down the barrel this way. So you want to make sure your pellets are in there like this with the skirts facing this direction, and then you slide it in sideways, just like that. And you get it positioned in there. Now, if you got one sticking out, it won't do it properly. And right now, it's not doing it properly. There we go. It's clicked in. Now you can see it's straight. It's ready to go. Then this is the lever right over here. I think you can see that. There. Once it clicks into place, she's ready to go. So we put the magazine in just like this. Like I said, follow that slot. Just put it right into there, just like that. Pop it in. She's ready to go. We're going to set up those cans, and then we're going to do some plinking. I've got a mess of cans set down there, some of them on top of them, and I don't know if you can see all those really good or not, because some of that's in the shadows. But we got some shaving cans down there as well, shaving cream cans that were donated by Jim Norquist's wife. You know, she has those, and then you know, ladies use stuff like that for their legs. Anyway, that's some that Jim brought out. He said he's always used them to shoot at, and they're pretty doggone good. They do not penetrate. They just bounce, just kind of hit and drop. So anyway, we're going to shoot at a variety there just to see. And we got one of our pellet trap things there. Some of those cans have got water and mud in them, so they might not move too much. we're going to see. We get this loaded and we're going to fire some pellets at it. It did a pretty doggone good job. We're going to get some of those cans. We're going to take a look, see what it did to them. And with the one that you seen that had the lid up, I fired at the lid on that. I could tell I definitely hit that lid. But that one would not go over that I hit several times on that Pepsi can. So that's why I shot the one underneath it, because I figured, well, I'll take them both down. Anyhow, I'm going to grab some of those and then we'll take a look. I brought back a variety. That Pepsi can that I shot that was sitting on top of it went all the way through, which I figured it would, but bullseye. So that thing's going sighted in pretty doggone good, because that's what I was shooting for, and I hit bullseyes on everything here really, because I was shooting this in the middle. I'm looking for where the pellet actually hit. Looks like it hit right here. Got that one. I brought these because they're a harder can. I wanted to see what it did to them. This one's definitely the pellet where it hit, right in the middle. This one, I can see where it hit. Took the paint off it right in there. It's pretty much center. And this one, I hit it right here, because this is where it's at. It did not go through that I can see. It just stopped it right there, just hit right there. But that's definitely the pellet mark. So we know what it did. It did pretty doggone good. So we say we take this over to our 25-yard area. I'll put this other magazine I got loaded here, put that in here, and we'll see how we do over there. There's 8 cans down there, and I got 12 rounds in here, so hopefully I'll be able to hit them with that, because we're going to be shooting freestyle. We're not doing it with the rest this time. Yeah, I missed it. Got that one. Got that one. Well, by golly, we got them all. We still got some extra rounds in here. But all the cans are down. And like I said, I was shooting freestyle from 25 yards. Waving around just slightly, but by golly, it hit it, didn't it? Well, went down, I grabbed some of the cans that I was shooting at just to see what we did, and I'm impressed. I mean, not with what I did, but the fact that this gun, the way we were having problems getting it sighted in, here goes one. Here's 2 of the cans I fired at. Right there. That one was a bullseye. Went all the way through, which I figured it would with these, but yeah, that took it out, bullseye. This one, right there. And you know, one time I thought I missed. I'm not sure I did, because here's another hit right here. So I hit it here. It must have been a very light one, just didn't take it out for some reason. And then right here it did. Now, this one hit another dead center right there, because you can see there's nothing else on this can. This was a fresh can. I was going to shoot at the lid, and I decided to shoot at the can, and guess that was the right thing to do, because I figured I can use this. These will be taken out with a pellet, and I use these for BBs, because if you remember the one segment that we did where we put dirt in here for weight, and then I angled them like this for BBs, and the BBs would hit here and go down into the dirt. It's a BB trap. Anyway, that's why I shot it here. So, it looks like it did pretty doggone good. I mean, that's from 25 yards, and I've got a few rounds left in it. what do you say we turn around here and I set those shaving cream cans back up, and that's probably about all the rounds we got left in it. We'll find out, and we'll kind of end things there. Well, hopefully you don't zoom out this time. Let's see what we can do on taking those out. Yep, we're out. That was all we had left, evidently. I swear there'd been another round. Well, I guess not, come think of it. I just counted my rounds. Because I fired 9 over there, 3 here. That's 12 rounds. Yep, we did it. Well, that was it with the Crosman 1077TAC. It is different than the old one. I would say, comparing them as far as shooting wise, this one was definitely more difficult, because I can remember that one just about being on target right out of the box, where this one took some adjusting, because we had to loosen, so you'll know, for that windage situation I had to loosen this screw here and then push this over that way because it was shooting over to the right, so we had to bring it over to the left, and that's what we did. The front sight seems like it works good. You can't adjust it anyway. The elevation was a little bit tricky, and that I just lifted this and then pushed this back or pulled it forward, whichever I had to do, and worked pretty good. And as I said, it shoots 12 rounds. We have probably right now on this single CO2 cartridge, I don't know how many rounds we're going to get. If it's like the other one, I would get right close to 90 rounds, I think 60 to 90 rounds, just depended. And it's a little warmer today, so the CO2 held in there. I think I've probably fired right close to 40 rounds with this now, because when I was off camera I fired a few and what have you. But figuring it out, it's probably close to 40, because we fired those 12 round magazines, and we did 2 right there and 2. So yeah, we've fired 48 rounds. So that's what we've had so far, and there's still enough punch, as you can tell by hitting those last cans. It's did a pretty doggone good job. I'm anxious to see what it does with the scope. We will put a scope on. We'll be back to shoot that at some point. Not sure when. I'm not sure what scope I'm even going to be putting on it. It just depends on what I've got for. Because I've got a lot of different scopes. Companies have sent those in for me to test and do the test and evaluation as we do with a lot of our products. And so I've got CV Life. I've got, of course, my favorite is the Skinner. But I'm not putting the Skinner on here. No, that's on my Henrys, and I've got one of those on that Henry long barrel. Just absolutely love that thing. But we've got the others. We've got Fiace. We've got some of those that they've sent, and so we got a few of them like that, and some that I've purchased besides. Got the old Tascos, even some still in the doggone blister pack. And I'm just not using those. Those can be really, really hard to set and have them work right. They're strictly for, I would say, like BB guns. Yeah, for pellets, they say air guns that have it, but you know, air guns got just a quirky type of a bounce to it, it seems like. So anyway, that's what we did. Worked pretty doggone good. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of blinking.